got a fruit bat who comes around my house, and I didn't realize what was attracting him to my house. So basically got telephones going here, and there's this little guy, can you see him? That is a fruit bat. Now the fruit bat has come because there's a banana on the table, and I'm not really worried about him. I thought that the guy had got lost, but he was actually wanting to just have a piece of the fruit. The poor little guy is obviously hungry, ravenously hungry, and he doesn't give a damn about me. Doesn't give a damn about me, Two guys, and now, obviously in Colombo 7, the only fruit trees we have got are the fruits on my table. So, I'm going to give these little guys, you see two guys flying there? Now two guys are obviously hungry and they've come in here, and in Colombo 7, where are they going to get bananas or fruit for that matter? Likely nothing. Got it? Now I'm not worried about fruit bats, there are bats galore in Sri Lanka. They're hanging upside down by the zillion in the park. Never, ever open your mouth to look at them with awe when you're underneath a bat tree, because you can get bat down into your mouth. I don't think it's very pleasant. I haven't tried it. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to knock this off just for a short while. I'm going to park myself. I'm making at the moment a vegetable soup. Got it? So I've had cabbage, I have had a chicken in there, I've added some green chilies, I've added some leeks, and I'm going to make it all fried. And I'm also going to put some tomatoes maybe. I don't like tomatoes. You generally don't put tomatoes into a soup. You know why? Unless it's a plain tomato soup. Because it looks very attractive, Somehow I must tell you, these cast-off cameras from ex-husbands work wonders. So we've got bats now. Tell me what this house doesn't seem to bring into it. Now basically there's a little guy hiding out there, you see? He's not going to attack me. I'm not afraid of animals. I had a snake sitting on this little beam here, if you notice, one day with its head looking towards the light switch, and that day I didn't particularly put the light switch on. I normally put the light switch on when I come down here for a cup of coffee in the morning, but that day I didn't. I actually put the light switches on over there near the door, and then I found the snake was on my piece of timber here. Now, he was supposed to be a very dangerous snake, and as usual, they always come visiting after somebody who is a snake on 2 feet comes into your house. That's just for fun. Got it? Okay? Don't take me seriously anyway. Snakes don't come actually anywhere where there's people, but they basically are driven away from their own environments into houses, because everybody is now building, and the animals have got no place for themselves. So anyway, I'm going to make my soup now, and I might sort of make this into a video. If I can only get those two bats to come and park themselves on the table and eat the banana. Wish me luck. Got it? But you always do, by just watching my videos, I think about the most unusual things. I must tell you, there's something about me. Maybe it's the Ophiuchus in me. And I think that these astrologers who keep on telling you that it's the 13th month and all that, and it comes sometime in the middle of Scorpio and Sagittarius, all these people are just guessing. Wild guesses. Got it? The only thing that we know in life that is really and actually stable is ravenously hungry. And the poor little guy, I think he's very young. But anyway, now he's eating the banana, and he's keeping a wary eye on me, and I'm not worried about him particularly. He's not worried by the voice. Now he's trying to lift the banana, and he's trying to take it with him, and he's going to fall off the table. Right, he did that. It's fallen off the table. So what I'm going to do is put it back on the table. Got it? I'll have to clean up this bloody mess. That's the problem. Got it? Now, I seem to be always saying bloody, but it's a good English word. It doesn't mean anything. Alright, now, let's see when the little guy comes back here. They're rather cute, these animals that I keep on finding in my house, like even the little rat that I saved, I find they're rather cute, because God has made something nice about these animals. Have you noticed that? Now this was all the balance of my lunch from the fall to earlier this afternoon, my 2 Chinese students. I hope you have checked out my iHost VM English tutor Andy, www.ihostvm.com to get all the students who have passed through my hands. But I mean, I'm telling you, I'm a very creative teacher. I teach intuitively, which means that if you've got a problem with a certain segment of the language, I tidy it up. And I do a lot of social service, but I can't really afford to do social service all the time because I'm dead broke, always. And when I am rich, I get a court case on my hands because there's some illegal building or somebody trying to rob my street, and I've just had a bad judgment. But basically the judgment is sort of, you know, I mean, there are some things, there's a sort of legal statement called legal speaks. And they say the judgment is assigned. The judgment is assigned means that the decision was already made long before you even submitted your summation of the case. So what you do is generally, I say my prayers to God all the time, every minute. I can't afford to make this too long a video, so I'll have to cut it short again for the time being until the little guy comes back here, and I hope I can get a full face shot of him. I don't have any camera except this little cast off camera for my next husband. It's a Canon. What's the brand I want? It's a Canon. Oh, I don't know where the devil it is. It's a Canon IX-US60 digital, and it's giving me a lot. There are 2 bananas here. He's hovering around the fruit. I think I'll have to go give it a distance. Anyway, there are 2 bananas here. I hasn't thought of eating these bananas. I wonder why. Probably because they don't give off a smell. Now these are called Mammels. There are 2 varieties, green bananas. Now, these are called Mammels, and there's also something called Ambung, which is supposed to be a variety of a green banana, but I don't like the taste of it at all. I like the genuine one, you know what I mean? And they're nicest when they're half raw. But they don't give off a fragrance when they're half raw. Right, I'm going back to my soup making. At the moment, as you can see, I have added the cabbage. I've added some carrots. I have got, the beans are all cut. You know, one thing about making vegetable soup, the only thing that really upsets me about making vegetable soup is the fact that you have got to cut all these vegetables and clean them up and whatever, you know, and they sort of like, they are tasty. There's a certain fragrance that is given off. Now, did I tell you that when I make vegetable soup, I also put garlic in it? I do. I put garlic in my vegetable soup. I'm just about to add a pumpkin here and keep the balance of this tape for the bat. There, he tried to lift it, you see. He tried to lift the banana and it crashed on the floor. I mean, all these animals keep on making me have to clean the floor all the time, which is a real misery. Now, there are 2 guys in the house. Now, let's see. You see, they come back very quietly. I've got to just turn my back and forget about them for just a second, and they're back. I think what I'm going to have to do is also then ultimately take a towel and catch the guy and put him out. Now you see, they operate off a sense of radar. Now he's got onto the edge of the table, but he's trying to get on top of the table without being seen. There he is. Now I'm quite close to me. He's flying quite close to me. Fruit bats are quite safe. There we are. And he can't land on the table because there's a plastic sheet on it, you know what I mean? And the reason why I put the plastic sheet on it was to prevent my table from being attacked by the school kids who come here and write on anything that they find Writable. There. Now he's smelling it out. There he is. As close up as I can get to this. I'm going to leave the camera here so that we can take a close up on this guy when I'm not around, and I'm going to give him one big fat red tomato also to see whether he likes it. Got it? Tomatoes are delicious. Okay? Now, I want to put this on the table here and see whether he likes something, a variety of fruit, you know. Got it? By putting the... I've got to wash my hands. Every time you touch something an animal is eating, you've got to wash your hands. Got it? Make sure you wash your hands, because otherwise you might end up with some unknown disease. Like fatty cella. Got it? Batty cella or now the guys are here. One thing I must tell you about bats, or these two guys who just come visiting me this evening, you know, are flying around. You see, he's flying around. Now, one thing I noticed about them, they're very clean animals. In that, what they've done is, they will eat.
I'm about to unleash the trade of Teddy Bright's knuckle curve screwball. Slider, sinker, spinner. High and tight, low and away, and announce on your prayers and beg for mama. Drop. Oh, right. That's it. No mercy. No, just the murder first. Shake off the sinker. Stay on the wall. Stay ready.
You see, the good little guys here, they didn't bother to eat the other banana. The banana here is totally intact, you see what I mean? Totally intact, not eaten. Now they're clean, decent little animals, and they just sort of like knock the bell on the... Did you catch them? I hope these photographs of the bats eating this banana can be shown to you all. And they keep on knocking it off. Keep on knocking it off. So now I'm going to go out and let them finish their banana. Alright, how do I stop it from falling?